Okay, let me start off by saying I can't stand this woman. I can't stand women who think like her. I can't stand women who are as arrogant as her and who really do believe they're correct when they're just so stupid and so evil and so complacently evil. It just kills me, man. How just and these are the type of women who infect society. This type of woman infects society. Let me just say this. The red pill is a reaction to feminism. The red pill, well, first of all, the red pill is just the truth. It's just the truth. That's all it is. If you want to know what the red pill is, it's the truth. Period. It's not an organization. It's not a movement. It's not an ideology. No. Those concepts might be attached to what the red pill is. But the red pill is just the truth. If anyone asks you what is the red pill, you say it's the truth. Because that's what the red pill is. The blue pill is the lie. The blue pill is, let's look at it this way. The Garden of Eden, right? The Garden of Eden. God said, I want you to choose this tree, the tree of life. Very simple. It's just life. It just gives you life. You just eat that tree. I don't want you to eat the tree of knowledge. Why? Because knowledge is confusing. Because knowledge is twisted. It gets twisted. Because you can hide lies in knowledge. These people are spouting things that they don't even know what they're talking about. She's just repeating bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. All right, let's listen to what she says before I just keep going off on this rant, but God, I can't stand this person so much. Okay, let's just listen to what she says.
Views on the male loneliness epidemic. I think it's so overblown. I think it's so obnoxious. I don't know, this idea that well, first of all, even if it is real, feminist addresses all the grievances of the male loneliness epidemic. Like, for instance, the red pill for...
No, it doesn't. That's such a fucking lie. Feminism does not care about men. Feminism cares about women. It uplifts women. It's a social... Feminism is a gender supremacy cult. Okay? Feminism is a gender supremacy cult. Okay? It's a cult. Okay? It's a gender supremacy cult. Feminism does not fix the problems between men and women. It causes the problems between men and women. Okay? How do I know that? Because it's evident. It's everywhere. Listen to their talking points. Listen to what they're saying. Go to any feminist page. Go to any feminist rally. Listen to what they're saying. They're demonizing masculinity. They do not like men. It has nothing to do with equality. It has to do with disparaging men, putting men down, and uplifting women. Period. That's all it is. In its essence. Who's benefiting from it? The people who are doing social engineering, the people who want to destroy our country. Look who the founders of feminism are. They're all Jews. Sorry. We've been infiltrated, okay? People need to wake the fuck up. Okay? And women are being manipulated, and this woman is a tool. She's a tool for evil, and she doesn't even know it. That's how good evil is. That's how talented evil is. That's how talented the devil is at screwing people's heads up, at twisting things. That's the tree of knowledge. That's why God said, don't eat the tree of knowledge. Let's move on.
For instance, they'll say things like, women have no value outside of sex. Like, if a woman friend zones you...
The reason why men say women have no value outside of sex, the reason why men say that is because what are you doing? What are women doing? I mean, what are you bringing to the table? Women are the ones who place sexuality, their value in sexuality. Women are the ones who do that. When they sell sex, when they use sex to get things they want. You want to stop being treated as more than just a sex toy? then stop flaunting it. Women are the ones who put a price tag on sex. If sex was easy to get, if it was just regular, like, oh yeah, let's, as easy to do as making a friend, then men would never say that. Women are the ones who put a value on sex. It's all about selling sex. Okay? That's why men say that. Because you look at us as anything more than just, people who want to have sex with you. That's all you think men want. And also, put it this way, if that's all that men want from you, maybe that's all you're good for. Prove something else. Do something else instead of just being a hoe. Oh, you're on OnlyFans? Congratulations, you're a hoe. Right? Do something different. How about, anything? Help people. I respect that. A woman helping the homeless, I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. Thank God there's a woman helping the homeless. She has a lot more to bring to the table besides sex. When women stop bringing more to the table besides sex, men will notice.
That's the worst thing she could do to you, because why on earth would you be friends with a woman? And at the same time,
women don't want friends in men. Women don't want to have men as friends. That's a bullshit lie. It's a bullshit argument. Women want to have orbiters because they want attention. Because they know it's cruel, and they know damn well the guys who they want to be friends with, the guys they got in the friend zone, they know those guys want to sleep with them. And they think those guys are pathetic for trying to get it through being friends with the woman. That's all. They're not attracted to those guys. They keep them in the friend zone because they want orbiters. They want attention. That's why. It's a stupid argument, and where it stems, the reason where that argument stems is because guys talk about the friend zone. That's all. Guys talk about the friend zone. What does the friend zone stem from? The friend zone stems from a man trying to have sex with a woman, or get a date with a woman, or be in a relationship with a woman, and the woman manipulating him and using sex as a bait and lure and tool to get him to do things for her, like change her light bulbs or work on her car, or all the benefits. Oh, you know what? I need a couple $100 because I'm late on my rent. Or that's why women have friends as men. Nobody talks about that. Women don't want men as friends. Women aren't interested in men shit. For the most part, sure, you'll have some women who are interested in sports and hunting and working on cars. You'll have that occasionally. But that's not what women want to do. They want to sit around and they want to talk about their dogs and their cats and their Prada purses and their wine, and they want to talk about the drama and the gossip and who dumped who, and that's what women do, and men don't do that. Men are too busy fucking building shit, working, making a living so that we can buy a woman. Okay? And if you're like, oh, what are you buying a woman for? Because women are selling themselves. That's the game. The game is you don't get a wife until you have money in a house. That's the game. That's the game of life. That's the American game. That's the capitalist game. Okay? That's what men are doing. We're not sitting around gossiping. That's what women are doing. Okay? Men and women aren't friends. It's not a thing. It never has been a thing. We can be friendly to each other because we're humans. We can be cordial and kind and nice. Great. But we're not friends. That's stupid, and it's always been stupid, and it will always be stupid, and it's a dumb talking point, again, that stems from men saying the friend zone, okay? And so women are like, oh, well, why can't we be friends? Because they're trying to manipulate and jujitsu that whole friend zone, because they know damn well they're putting men in the friend zone. They know damn well what they're doing, and they're trying to cover it up by jujitsuing it and twisting it around and saying, well, why can't men be friends with women? Because it's for the benefits. Because it benefits her. Okay? That's the only reason she's in on it. Women don't want to be friends with men, and men don't want to be friends with women. It's stupid. So shut up.
they didn't expect women to feel sympathize with men for the male loneliness epidemic. I'm like, okay, you've just ruled out half the population as being friends for women, right? And then they do things like, I do podcasts, for instance.
Oh, it's so horrible that that men we should feel sad about men being lonely. Oh, it's men's fault that they're lonely because they don't want to be friends with women. The fuck are you talking about? Men are lonely because they want a wife, you dumb hoe. You dumb little whore with your tits out. Men are lonely because they want a wife, not a friend. Dummy. You don't know what you're talking about.
With this guy named Jake Shields, who always talks to me about how like men are so lonely and I'll never understand, and like, you know, men's mental health, you know, because they're not, you know, women aren't dating them, all these things, like they're being treated like shit and it's demoralizing them. And then if I say things like, well, you know, men should go to therapy, he'll say that's gay.
Oh, men should go to therapy because they're being demoralized in the dating market. Does that make any fucking sense? If an environment is toxic, you don't go to therapy and stay in the environment. You get out of the environment and then shit will change. Therapy has nothing to do with anything, you dumb little cunt. Nothing to do with anything about this problem. Men don't need therapy, they need a systemic overhaul. It's not men's fault that they're lonely. It's the system. Dumb cunt.
Right, so like the manosphere offers no actual tools that are like solutions for any of these male grievances, including male loneliness. But even
yes, they do. Yes, we do. There is tools. Yes, we do. We talk about that all the time. Find a hobby, do something, make yourself happy. There's tools. The issue is not how can we. She's so stupid. It's crazy how stupid this woman is. It's just crazy how dumb she is. It's so dumb. Like, no. Men do not need tools to fix their loneliness. They need a solution to their loneliness within the system. Okay? If the system is corrupt and it's infecting the constituents of the system, you don't blame the constituents. You blame the system. Because that's where the source of the problem is. It's just, anyway.
Beyond that, I just think male loneliness is so overblown because, I don't know, I think female loneliness is also equivalent. Like, Generation Z is the loneliest generation alive, and yet a lot of people have just interpreted the term loneliness, like lonely.
She just hates men. She hates men. And this is what, look at this fucking dumb cunt. Look at this little idiot. And she's got her tits out to boot. It's fucking hilarious. She doesn't like men. This is the problem. Women are trained and brainwashed into not liking men on a fundamental level. They don't give a shit that men are suffering. That's the truth. Every time all they try to do is equalize things. Well, women are suffering too. Bullshit. No, they're not. Not in the same way. Sure, humans in general are suffering, but that's not the point. The point is that men are getting fucked. Men are getting screwed. We're getting marginalized. No one gives a fuck about us. And instead of actually really helping us, instead of actually really caring about the real problem, she's trying to turn it into a woman problem. She's saying, well, when women are suffering too. It's just so, like, you're hijacking everything. You create a system that demonizes men and hurts them, and then you try to hijack their pain for your own benefit. How fucking crazy are you?
And it's epidemic just mean like involuntary sex recession and just putting it onto men when both Gen Z women and men are like retreating from the dating market and retreating from like sex lives and stuff like that. I have very
yeah, man. I mean, it's a problem. Dating and relationships are a problem, and it ain't gonna get fixed until women wake the fuck up. Period. It ain't gonna get fixed until women wake the fuck up. Until women take accountability. Period. It won't be addressed until women say, wait a minute, what role are we playing? How are we harming this problem? How are we harming society? How are we harming men? Until women can do that, and that's a mature thing to do, this will never be fixed, and it will only get worse. Period. Because as long as women are arrogant, as long as women blame men, as long as women are poisoned by the propaganda and the brainwashing of feminism, it will never change, because that's a powerful tool. That's a powerful tool. It hijacks women's thinking, hijacks their mentality. Listen, we're all humans. Men need love. Men need companionship. Men need intimacy. Men need sex. Men need marriage and relationship and family, and so do women. And the fucked up problem is that women are not caring about men anymore. Women are not loving men anymore because they've been brainwashed and they've been damaged by radical feminism and feminism in general, which is a tool by Satan to put a schism between men and women and screw love up, screw relationships up. It's an insidious force. It's an insidious ideology. It's sick. I've said it before. I'll say it again a million times. It's probably top 3 worst things to happen to humanity besides war and genocide. It's that bad. Oh, you don't believe me? 900,000 abortions per year in the United States alone. Per year in the United States alone. That's more than war. Women have killed more children than all the world wars combined in history. Every war in history through abortion. Sorry, you're evil. Sorry, your ideology is evil and it's satanic, and it's the problem. Okay? Men are not the problem. Women per se are not the problem. The ideology is the problem. The insidious poison and toxin that you take in when you believe this feminism bullshit is the problem. All these women are influenced by feminism. All of them. That's how prevalent it is. It's an insidious ideology that has swept its way into our country, swept its way into our world and our nation. And these women have no idea what the fuck they're doing. They have no idea what the fuck they think they're fighting for, what the fuck they think is the outcome of all this, because they're laughing and mocking in the face of results and statistics. The results and statistics are bad. 40% of people are not getting married. I don't know what the fucking percentage is. 60% in 10 years, people won't be getting married. Something like that. It's real bad. The forecast is real bad. And they're sitting here laughing and scoffing in the face of the results. They're sitting here too stupid to understand that this is the downfall of our society. This is the downfall. When you kill the nuclear family, when you kill families and relationships, when you pit men against men and women against each other by demonizing men, you're killing humanity. Period. You're killing the future. You're killing the current. You're killing relationships. You're killing marriage. You're killing love. You're killing children. That's how people do not understand how insidious feminism is. They just don't get it. They just don't get it. This woman is evil and she doesn't even know she's evil. That's how insane. That's how insane this is. She's stupid. She's evil. She's able to memorize things. She's able to speak. She's probably got a college degree, but she doesn't know what the fuck she's saying. She has no humanity. She has no heart, no love, no understanding. And she doesn't pay attention. Women who don't understand that feminism is evil, they don't pay attention. Pay attention. What is the results of feminism? Divorce, abortion, promiscuity. That's the results. It's in their tenets. It's in their ideology. They demonize men. They uplift degeneracy. Sorry. It's obvious. It's obvious. You are fucking the system up. Period. I don't know if I have any more to say about that. It's just so sick how evil these people. It's so sick. It's so sick. I don't know what to say. That's it, man. That's all I gotta say.